everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Like a Pro, the podcast where we help you sound like a native English speaker, no matter where you're from. I'm Emma, your host, and I'm super excited to be here today.
Yo, what's good? I'm Jake, your co-host, and I'm pumped to dive into today's episode. We've got a juicy topic lined up. Don't we, Emma?
Oh, absolutely, Jake. Today we're talking about real English that people use every day. None of that textbook stuff, none of those phrases you memorize and then realize nobody actually says. We're diving into the real deal. How people talk at work, at the coffee shop, with their friends, or even when they're just chilling at home.
Yeah. Like, you know when you're learning English and your textbooks got you saying things like, how do you do? Or, I am going to the market to purchase vegetables. Like, who talks like that? Nobody.
Right? I mean, I've never walked into a grocery store and said, I shall procure some carrots. It's more like, yo, I need to grab some stuff for dinner.
Exactly. So, today we're gonna break down the kind of English you'll actually hear in real life. Slang, idioms, those little phrases that make you sound like you've been speaking English forever. And we're gonna do it in a way that's fun, practical, and easy to pick up.
Totally. We've got a ton to cover, from casual conversations with friends to workplace lingo, and even how to sound natural when you're like ordering food or chatting with a stranger. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's dive in.
All right, Emma, where do we start? There's so much to unpack here.
Let's kick things off with greetings. You know, the stuff you say when you bump into someone or start a conversation. Because, let's be real, nobody's walking around saying, good morning, how are you today, in a super formal way.
Oh man, yeah. Like, if I see my buddy at the gym, I'm not gonna be like, greetings, sir. I'm just gonna be like, yo, what's up? How's it hanging?
How's it hangin'? Okay, that's a classic. So, let's break this down. Greetings in real English depend a lot on the situation and who you're talking to. If it's a friend or someone you're chill with, you're gonna keep it super casual. Like, hey, what's good? Or, yo, how's it going?
Yeah, or just a quick, sup? That's my go-to. Short, sweet, and gets the job done.
And notice how we're using these little words like yo or sup. Those are super common in casual settings, especially in American English. But if you're in, say, the UK, you might hear something like, all right, mate, or hiya, you okay?
Oh yeah, the Brits love their mate. I was in London last year, and every other person was like, all right, mate, fancy a pint? I was like, sure. Why not?
That's so true. Okay, so for our listeners, here's the deal. If you're greeting someone you know well, keep it short and relaxed. Hey, what's up? Or, how you doing? Works great. But if you're meeting someone new, you might want to dial it back a bit. Like, hi, nice to meet you, or hey, how's it going? Still keeps it friendly, but not too formal.
Right. And don't be afraid to throw in a little personality. Like, if I meet someone at a party, I might say, hey, what's the vibe tonight? It's chill, it's fun, and it gets the conversation rolling.
Okay, let's give our listeners a few phrases to practice. Jake, hit 'em with some casual greetings they can use with friends.
All right, here's a few. Yo, what's good? Hey, how's it hanging? Sup, dude? And if you're feeling extra chill, just a quick, what's the deal?
I can totally picture you saying, "What's the deal?" at a barbecue. Okay, I'll add a couple more. "Hey, long time no see." Or, "What's up, man?" Those are great for when you haven't seen someone in a while.
Nice. And if you're in a professional setting, like at work, you don't want to be like, yo, what's the deal? To your boss. You might go with something like, hey, good to see you. Or, morning, how's it going?
Exactly. Context is everything. At work, you want to sound friendly, but not like you're trying to be their bestie. So, something like, "Hi, how's your day going?" Or, "Hey, good morning." Keeps it professional but still warm.
Yeah, and pro tip, if you're not sure how formal to be, just mirror what the other person's doing. If they're all chill and like, hey, what's up? You can match that vibe. If they're more buttoned up, stick with good morning or whatever.
Such a good tip. Okay, let's move on to another big part of everyday English small talk. Because let's be honest, small talk is like the glue that holds conversations together, especially with people you don't know super well.
Ugh, small talk. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not always a fan. Like, talking about the weather. Come on, man, nobody actually cares if it's sunny or rainy.
Okay, fair, but small talk is a skill, and it's super important in English speaking cultures, especially in places like the US or Canada. It's how you break the ice, you know? Like, you're at a coffee shop waiting in line and you want to chat with the person next to you. You're not gonna dive into like the meaning of life. You're gonna say something like, "Man, this line is moving slow, huh?"
True, true. Or like, yo, this coffee better be worth the wait. That's my kind of ball talk. It's light, it's relatable, and it's not trying too hard.
Exactly. So, let's give our listeners some small talk starters they can use in different situations. Let's say you're at a party. What do you say to someone you just met?
Easy. I'd probably go with, hey, so how do you know the host? That's a classic. It's natural, it gets them talking, and it's not awkward.
Love that one. Or you could say, "This place is awesome, right? Have you been here before?" It's a great way to keep the conversation flowing without being too pushy.
Yeah. And if you're at like a work event or a networking thing, you might say something like, so what do you do? But like, don't just stop there, because that can feel a bit stiff. Follow it up with something like, is that something you always wanted to do, or did you just kind of fall into it?
Oh, that's such a good follow up. It shows you're actually interested, not just going through the motions. Okay, let's do a quick role play to show how small talk works. I'll be a stranger at a coffee shop and you start the conversation.
All right. Cool. Yo, this line's taken forever, huh? You come here a lot?
Yeah, it's always packed in the mornings. I'm here like every day for my caffeine fix. You?
Oh man, I'm usually a brew at home kind of guy, but I heard this place has killer lattes. Worth the hype?
Totally worth it. Their vanilla latte is like life changing. What do you usually drink?
Nice. I'm a black coffee guy. Keep it simple. You got any other spots around here you recommend?
Okay, see, that was perfect. Super natural, super chill. You started with a comment about the situation, the long line. Then you asked a question to keep it going. That's how you do small talk, folks.
Yeah, and notice how we didn't talk about the weather. Unless it's like a crazy storm or something, skip the weather talk. Go for something specific to the moment, like the place you're at or what's happening around you.
Totally agree. Okay, let's give our listeners a few more small talk phrases they can use. I'll start. This place is so cool. Have you been here before? Or, wow, it's super busy today, huh?
Nice. I'd add, so what brings you here? Or any big plans for the weekend? That last one's great for like a Friday afternoon chat.
Perfect. And if you're stuck, just comment on something you both can see or relate to. Like if you're at a concert, you could say, "This band is killing it, right?" It's an easy way to get the other person talking.
Yeah, and don't overthink it. Small talk's not about being super clever. It's about being friendly and showing you're open to a chat. If they vibe with you, the conversation will flow.
So true. All right, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about slang. Because if you want to sound like a native speaker, you gotta sprinkle in some slang. Not too much, or you'll sound like you're trying too hard, but just enough to blend in.
Oh man, slang is my jam. Like, you can't just say, I'm tired. You gotta say, I'm beat, or I'm wiped. It's got that extra flavor, you know?
Extra flavor is right. Okay, let's break down some common slang you'll hear every day. Jake, what's a slang word you use all the time?
Hmm. Probably chill. Like, let's just chill at my place. Or he's a chill dude. It's so versatile. Means relaxed, cool, easygoing, all that good stuff.
I use chill all the time too. Another one I hear a lot is lit. Like, that party was so lit. It means something's exciting or awesome.
Oh yeah, lit is huge. You'll hear it everywhere. Parties, concerts, even if someone's just talking about a really good burger. Like, this burger is straight up lit.
Okay, we gotta give our listeners a few more. How about vibe? Like, I'm getting good vibes from this place. Or, what's the vibe tonight?
Solid choice. And you can use it as a verb too, like, we're just vibing. Means you're chilling, enjoying the moment. Oh, and another one, clutch. Like, yo, you brought snacks. That's clutch. Means something's super helpful or comes through at the right time.
Oh, I love clutch. Okay, one more from me. Shade. Like, she was throwing shade at me, which means someone's being subtly rude or critical. You hear it a lot in gossip or drama situations.
Oh man, throwing shade is a whole vibe. All right, let's do a quick quiz for our listeners. Emma, say a sentence with some slang, and I'll translate it into like textbook English.
Okay, here we go. That party was lit, but I was totally wiped, so I just chilled with my squad.
All right, textbook version. That party was enjoyable, but I was very tired, so I relaxed with my friends.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so stiff. See, that's why slang matters. It makes you sound alive, not like a robot. Okay, your turn, Jake.
Cool. Yo, this spot's got mad vibes, and the food's clutch.
Textbook version. Hello, this place has a great atmosphere, and the food is very helpful.
Very helpful. Oh man, that's gold. All right, listeners, you get the idea. Slang's about keeping it real, keeping it fun, but like Emma said, don't overdo it. If you're dropping lit and vibe in every sentence, you're gonna sound like
Totally. Use slang like seasoning, just a sprinkle here and there. Okay, let's move on to another big part of everyday English idioms. These are those quirky phrases that don't always make sense literally, but are super common.
oh yeah, Idioms are like the secret sauce of English, like it's raining cats and dogs. You're not gonna look outside and see actual cats and dogs falling from the sky. It just means it's pouring.
Exactly. Idioms are tricky because if you're learning English, you might hear something like kick the bucket and think, wait, what bucket? But it just means someone passed away.
Yeah, imagine someone taking that literally. Where's the bucket? Who's kicking it? Okay, let's share a few idioms that people use all the time. I'll start. Bite the bullet means to just suck it up and do something tough. Like, I didn't want to finish that report, but I just bit the bullet and got it done.
Nice one. I'll go with spill the beans. Means to tell a secret or share some juicy info. Like, come on, spill the beans. Who's throwing the surprise party?
Oh, I love that one. Another good one is under the weather. Means you're feeling sick or off. Like, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so I'm gonna skip the gym today.
Perfect. And one more. The ball's in your court. Means it's your turn to make a move or decide something. Like, I sent you the email, so the ball's in your court now.
That's a great one for work situations. Okay, let's do another role play, but this time we'll throw in some idioms. Let's pretend we're co-workers talking about a project.
Cool, I'll start. Hey, Jake, I know this deadline's tight, but we gotta bite the bullet and get this done by Friday.
Ugh, yeah, no kidding. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, but I'll pull my weight. You got the report ready, or am I barking up the wrong tree here?
Nah, you're not barking up the wrong tree. I've got the report, but I need you to spill the beans on what the client said in that last meeting.
All right, the ball's in my court then. I'll fill you in this afternoon, cool?
Done. See how natural that felt? Idioms just slide right into the conversation. Okay, listeners, your homework is to try using one of these idioms this week. Maybe bite the bullet when you're tackling something tough, or spill the beans when you're gossiping with a friend.
Yeah, and let us know how it goes. Drop a comment on the YouTube video or hit us up on social media. We love hearing from you guys.
Totally. Okay, let's talk about another everyday situation. Ordering food. Whether you're at a restaurant, a food truck, or just grabbing takeout, there's a certain way people talk that's super casual but still gets the job done.
Oh, man, I'm ready for this. I'm a pro at ordering food. Like, you walk up to a food truck, and it's not, good sir, may I have a hamburger? It's more like, yo, can you make it quick? I'll take a burger, no onions, and a Coke.
Make it quick is so real. Okay, let's break this down. When you're ordering food, you want to sound polite but not overly formal. So instead of, I would like, you might just say, can I get? Or, I'll have.
Yeah, like, can I get a large pepperoni pizza? Or, I'll have the chicken sandwich, hold the mayo. That's how people talk at, like, a fast food joint or a casual diner.
And if you're at a sit down restaurant, you might step it up just a tiny bit. Like, hi, could I have the grilled salmon with a side salad, please? Still simple, still friendly.
Right. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Like, what's the soup of the day? Or, is the spicy option, like, actually spicy? That's super normal.
Oh, totally. And if you're customizing your order, just keep it clear and concise. Like, can you make it quick and leave off the tomatoes? Or, I'll take the burger, but can you make it fast?
Pro tip. If you're in a rush, saying, can you make it quick? or I'm in a bit of a hurry is totally fine. People get it, especially at places like coffee shops or food trucks.
Let's do a quick role play. I'll be the server at a cafe and you're the customer. Go for it, Jake.
All right. Hey, can I get a large latte, no foam, and a blueberry muffin? Oh, and can you make it quick? I've got a meeting in like 10 minutes.
Sure thing. Large latte, no foam, blueberry muffin, coming right up. Anything else for you?
Nah, that's it. Thanks.
See? Super simple, super natural. Okay, listeners, next time you're grabbing food or coffee, try saying, "Can I get?" or "I'll have," and maybe throw in a "make it quick" if you're in a rush. It'll make you sound like you've been ordering in English your whole life.
Yeah, and if you're not sure what to order, it's totally cool to say, "What do you recommend?" or "What's popular here?" People love giving their opinion.
So true. All right, let's move on to another everyday scenario. Talking with coworkers. Because let's face it, a lot of you are probably using English at work, and you want to sound natural, not like you're reading from a script.
Oh man, workplace English is a whole thing. Like, you don't want to be the person who's like, "Dear colleague, I have completed the task." You're more likely to say, "Hey, I got that report done. You want me to send it over?"
Exactly. At work, it's all about being clear, friendly, and professional without sounding like a robot. So instead of, "I am unable to attend the meeting," you might say, "Hey, I can't make the meeting today. Can you fill me in later?"
Yeah. Or if you're asking for something, you don't say, "Please provide the document." You say, "Hey, could you shoot me that file when you get a chance?"
Love that. Shoot me is such a common phrase like, "shoot me an email," or "shoot me the details." It just means send it over. Quick and casual.
And if you're brainstorming or throwing out ideas, you might say, "What if we try this?" Or, "I'm thinking we could." It's collaborative, not super formal.
Totally. And if you're agreeing with someone, you don't say, "I concur." You say, "Yeah, I'm on board." Or, "That sounds good to me."
Oh yeah, "I'm on board" is huge in meetings. Or like, "I'm down with that." Means you agree, you're cool with it.
Let's do a quick workplace role play. I'll be your coworker and we're talking about a project deadline. Go ahead, Jake.
"Hey Emma, you got a sec? I'm thinking we might need to push the deadline on this project. It's a lot to tackle by Friday."
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's a bit of a stretch to get it all done. Should we loop in Sarah and see what she thinks?
"Good call. Can you shoot her an email and fill her in? I'll wrap up my part by tomorrow."
Done. I'll let you know what she says. Cool?
Cool. Thanks, Emma.
See? That was so natural. Phrases like "good call," "loop in," "fill her in." Those are the kinds of things you hear in offices all the time. They're professional but not stuffy.
Yeah, and if you're not sure what someone means, it's totally fine to say, "Can you run that by me again?" Or, "What do you mean by that?" Nobody's gonna judge you for asking.
Exactly. Okay, let's wrap this up with one more big topic: texting and messaging. Because let's be real, a ton of communication these days happens over text, WhatsApp, or whatever app you're using.
Oh man, texting English is a whole different beast. Like, nobody's writing full sentences. It's all, "Yo, you free later?" Or, "Let me know when you're here."
Yeah, texting is super short and sweet. You're not gonna write, please inform me of your arrival time. You're just gonna say, hey, you here yet? Or, tell me when you're close.
Exactly. Or like, I'm on my way. Or, be there in 10. It's quick, it's simple, and it gets the point across.
Totally. And sometimes people add a little flair to keep it friendly. Like if someone says, see you at 7, you might reply, sounds good. Or, sweet, see you then.
Oh yeah. I'll say something like, that playlist is straight fire if I'm talking about something awesome. Keeps it lively, you know?
Okay, let's share a few texting phrases our listeners can use. I'll start. Hit me up, which means get in touch. Like, hey, hit me up when you're free.
Nice. I'll go with catch you later. Like, gotta run, catch you later.
Perfect. And one more? What you up to? Like, hey, what you up to tonight?
Oh, that's a classic. All right, let's do a quick texting role play. I'll text you, and you reply like we're on WhatsApp or something. Yo, Emma, what you up to this weekend?
Not much, just chilling. You got plans?
Thinking about hitting up that new taco place. You down?
Ooh, tacos, I'm in. Let me know the time.
Bet. I'll hit you up tomorrow with the details.
Okay, that was so real. Notice how we used bet for cool, sounds good, and details instead of something stiff? That's how people text. Short, snappy, and full of slang.
Yeah, and don't stress about spelling or grammar in texts. It's not a school essay. Just keep it chill and natural.
Totally. All right, listeners, we've covered a ton today. Greetings, small talk, slang, idioms, ordering food, workplace chat, and texting. That's the kind of English you'll hear every day, whether you're in New York, London, or just chatting with friends online.
Yeah, and the key is to practice. Try out one or two of these phrases this week. Say, what's good to a friend, or can I get at a coffee shop? The more you use this stuff, the more natural it'll feel.
Absolutely. And if you want more tips like this, make sure to subscribe to Speak English Like a Pro on YouTube. Drop a comment below and let us know which phrase you're going to try out first. Or maybe share a funny story about a time you tried using slang and it went totally wrong. We've all been there.
Oh yeah, I've got stories for days about that. All right, folks, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Peace out, everyone.